Hi, welcome to Event Pros Let's Talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have with us Jacqueline Vazquez, the Association of Bridal Consultants Director of Outreach, and she is going to tell us all about ABC, which is an amazing organization, resource to the wedding industry. And so I am so happy to have you here today, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
So tell us about ABC. Tell us a little bit about how you got started with ABC.
ABC has been around since 1955, quite a long time. And with good reason. They have an amazing platform for wedding professionals, both planners and other wedding professionals. So don't let the name fool you that it's the Association of Bridal Consultants. It's open to every wedding professional. So if you're looking for an association to collaborate with planners and other professionals, by all means, join. Basically, ABC, they have an amazing code of ethics. They have a standards of excellence. That's how they're known. That's what they're known for. Mm-hmm. Their standards of excellence, the standards of knowing that there's an educational part to the industry, there's a collaboration and networking part as well. And when all of that comes together, it's so amazing. So that's why I've been a part of and a member of the Association of Bridal Consultants. I started actually being a member probably late 2007, early 2008. And from there, you know, I'm the type of person that it's like a go-getter. So I'm like, okay, what else can I do within the association, and how can I join and be a part of making the association better? So I asked around, and you know, other members who are master wedding professionals and planners, and they were like, just ask, just do what you want to do, you know, ask this person, let them know your intentions. And from that part, I started being a local networking leader, and then I started being the state manager for New York, and now I am the ABC Director of Outreach. So now I'm going to be reaching out more to everybody else, even though I've been doing it already. I just connect with everyone that I meet all around internationally.
She's awesome for doing that. I mean, she's an amazing.
I'm not shy about it.
No.
Even though I grew up being shy, I'm not shy about it. I love, when I have a passion for something, I love to just share the news.
How has ABC been a resource for you becoming a wedding industry leader?
So when I first started, one of the cool things that ABC has is, and people look at me with three heads sometimes because I say it's the ABC point system. They're like, what? Those triangle things that you go up different levels and somebody else earns money? And no, it has nothing to do with that. The ABC point system is so awesome because for me, and again, it's based on how you want to perceive everything. So for me, my goals were based on the ABC point system. So I was able to take that and do my goal setting for the next 5 years, 10 years, etc. It's a way to evaluate different parts of your growth. So education-wise, professional side, your business, the amount, your wedding experience, how many weddings you've done, and events, and so all of that, community service, all of that comes together in the point system. And you go up different levels, right? But the levels are, you start off as a registered wedding planner or a registered wedding professional, and then you go to the next level, which is certified. The next level after that is professional. Then the great levels that are starting after the professional is accredited. And then you get to the master, which is the final part of the point system ladder. And the master, you'll be a master wedding planner or a master wedding vendor. All the other steps, you put in your information, you submit your copies of certifications you've taken, et cetera, et cetera. And for the masters, you have to present on top of doing a project and sending and submitting all your credentials, you have to present in front of a panel of 3 to 4 masters at the annual conference. And oh my gosh, if you feel that's nerve-wracking,
it is.
Okay, I tried it the first time, I didn't get it. But I'm the type of person that I don't let anything get me down. Get back up, go for it. And I was preparing for the next time because I was going to present for the next time. And I got it the second time. And I am a master wedding planner. I've been so for quite a few years now. And I take that to heart. As a master wedding planner, I take it to heart I am a person, a go-to person for those who are starting out, for those who want to learn more about the industry. So that's
a great accomplishment.
ABC in a nutshell. And even though I set myself up for a 5-year goal plan, I accomplished a lot with less than 5 years. So that's why I said I took that point system as a goal setting tool.
So to find the point system, you go online on ABC's website. I think they have it on there as well. So that's a great resource that you can go to and find out, what's going on. There are industry seminars and workshops that ABC also has. That's a great resource, for educational purposes. So tell us about that as well.
So we have this fabulous educational director, Shelby Tuck Horton, and she is so amazing and such a kind-hearted person and professional. So she has so many great things that she's preparing for ABC on the education side, but we have all throughout. If you're a member in New York, you can travel any state or any country and find out from the state manager or state country director, like what they have going on. Do they have a seminar? Do they have a meeting? Do they have a regional conference? If you don't want to wait until the annual conference. And then the annual conference is every year in November. It's awesome because we're either in the States or because we partner with Sandals Resorts.
Right.
Sometimes we do have a conference in the Caribbean. So next year it's in Bahamas. So I'm so excited.
That's exciting.
So, with that said, going to different states, one of the things that I love about ABC and knowing members all throughout the states and the country, that is a good resource for people who are starting out, reaching out to others in other states. If you want destinations as your wedding, so I have actually tried this and it has worked miracles. I'm all about partnering and collaboration, and I give everyone proper credit and everything. So with that said, I had, for instance, a destination that I had to plan in 3 months.
Right.
This January, I get the call. I want to plan a wedding in New Orleans, and I was like, okay,
let's do it.
If you're about just signing off everything, let's do it.
Right.
So I contacted my ABC professionals over there, and that's awesome because that's how it worked. And I was able to kind of know who to contact in reference to vendors, in reference to, the venues, and am I contacting the right places?
Right.
Do you have a point person and things like that? So I find it an advantage, a second advantage in addition to the education and the networking, etc.
I love the resources that joining an event industry organization has for its members, because an organization like ABC provides such a support, like you said, for networking. And ABC, because they partner up with Sandals, and you have that extra oomph when you need collaboration over an array of different locations across the country, the industry. You have vendors that that you can partner up with, like you said, that are in a whole nother state or country that you wanna have an event, or your client needs to for you to produce an event. So it's such a big deal for you to join an association that you think is the right fit for you. So ABC is definitely a great one. I love the fact that, like we were talking about the point system and how you can elevate yourself as an event industry professional to grow and keep growing. Set goals for yourself, right? Within, the point system, it gives you so much, it gives you actual pinpointed goals so that you can keep building on and, keep elevating yourself. So it really depends on how much you're willing to push yourself, because like Jacqueline said, you don't have to, it can be 5 years or it could be 3 years. It really depends on how you push yourself.
Right. And just to add to that, for instance, if you have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, an associate's degree, that gets added to there. They really take value and into education overall, not just what have you done in ABC. Overall, your overall experience counts. So I've had my bachelor, in accounting, that counts towards it. Any certifications, whether it's part of ABC or not, that gets added as well. So they don't disvalue anything you've done in the past. The tricky part is finding those copies and receipts and those backups if you don't have them handy or in a folder. So start making your copies.
That's another thing, because when you're sending in your thing, they want you to
verify.
They verify everything. Yeah. That's one. And then there's a way that you do it. So it's like in a binder that you have to really be organized.
When you get to the master's binder, it's like really
So you have to be organized from jump. And I mean, as an event industry professional, period, that's part of building your brand.
Awesome. Yeah.
So you have to start off with being organized. So the fact that they ask you to send everything in a bind, they want to see it and flip through it. So start organizing those paperwork and those documents. Like I said, go on the website. You can see exactly what the point system is all about and all of the, the requirements that you're going to need to send in. I know the offices that I've called, when I was trying to get my certification, they're very, very helpful.
Yes, I was just going to say that the ladies that work at the ABC office,
awesome.
Elaine, Nicole, and Anne-Marie, and in addition to the president, David Wood, they're so awesome. They're very helpful. So don't be shy in calling them. And, if you feel that you have a dumb question, just call. They'll point you in the right direction. If you're in a different state and you haven't, met your state manager, they'll point you in the right direction. They'll connect you. And sometimes if all else fails, I'll get the contact information and I'll make it happen. So definitely we're all about making sure that we're pointing people in the right direction.
What are some, as far as like, what are the things that does ABC offer that you feel as an event industry professional has helped you to get to where you are?
I think overall it's between the education and the collaborations. I've made some great, amazing colleagues, but they're just not my colleagues. We've built relationships. That's really important. It's when you're networking, it's not about hi, bye, hi, my name is Jacqueline. My business is Lifetime Events by Jacqueline. And that's it. No, it's more to it. So it kind of, if you're a loner and if you're an introvert, it's fine, but know that if you're in a business that's surrounded by people, you need to really connect with others that are like-minded in the business that will help you, point you in the right direction. And so, when I was young, I was shy, really afraid of my shadow, but I was put in a position to take what I know, take my experience, take what I love, and show others. I just recently, the last couple of months, have been doing speaking engagements, and one of the last ones, it really, I had a wow moment. And I really honestly care about what I share. And I honestly care about each and every one of you who is trying to really branch into this business or who are stuck. You've been doing it and you're stuck. I understand. So if you want to reach out, I'm here. I offer different services, mentoring. I don't call it coaching for me. For me, mentoring means a lot more. And so I basically am there for people. And I got a revelation from just people who I'm surrounded with, who know me and who hear my message. And there's a message out there more than what you see. And so I'm honest, I'm real, and being a part of an association that allows me to connect with others and share, that's really important to me. So I'm excited to be in this new role, and I've been doing it for about a year or so already, and making connections. I'm not afraid of making connections. I'm not afraid of reaching out. What I do expect is for people to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't join an association and think that it's going to make your life better by you just sitting down and doing nothing. The associations are there to guide you, to be a platform to support you. It's not there to build your business. It's there to give as
support.
A tool and support. So don't expect it to make your business successful without you putting
in the work.
it.
Yeah.
So you got to put in the work. Don't expect for it to happen just because.
Speaking on that level, what are some opportunities that, someone who's not a member, who's just coming into ABC can really, start volunteering? Like what are some positions that you can start off with when you're first coming in?
Well, the first thing I know for sure, as soon as you join, you get an email. Anne-Marie usually sends those, and you get an email and it tells you who your state manager or your country manager is. Reach out to them. I get tons of emails all the time, and either I'm answering the questions or I point them in the right direction. So reach out to them. If you don't hear back from them, contact the office. Maybe there's changes, maybe they're traveling or whatnot. So just reach out to them.
Mm-hmm. And so as far as because I know there are networking events that you can go to, right? On
state conferences, regional conferences. So there's different types of events going on. And if you're traveling and you want to attend, let's say you're in New York and you're traveling to California or Florida and want to attend a meeting, they all have Facebook pages. The majority have websites. Reach out to them. You have access online in ABC to know who the state manager is for those particular locations. So reach out to them and see what's going on there.
Is there anything else that you would like to add for ABC?
Just basically that it's a great association, a great organization. As I mentioned earlier, the important thing is you have to put it in as well. The association there is to support you. It's there to guide you and to point you in the right direction. But you have to really put in yourself. Don't put all the energy on that the association is going to do everything for you and make your business succeed and make you be the expert in the industry. You have to put it in. I worked a lot of days and hours and put in a lot to be in the position that I am in, and I feel proud that I spent all that time in connecting with people to build where I'm at now, and the collaboration that I have and the partnership that I have with ABC. People are very dear to me. I have really close friends now. So just know that ABC is more than just an organization. It's a family.
It's a family, yeah.
We really consider it a family. Once you join, reach out into those Facebook pages. There's groups for different states and groups for different things. And we have, ABC annual conference, Facebook group page. Look into there and see what the conference looks like and all the speakers that we get. So I hope to hear from you, and I hope to see you, or I hope that you contact the office soon, because it's a great platform.
It is
and it also has a great certification program for wedding planners. Whether you've taken one before or took one quite a few years ago and you want to take a certification course, ABC offers an amazing one that's been upgraded. So hope to hear from you soon.
Well, thank you so much, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much for inviting me to speak.
So as Jacqueline said, ABC offers is a great resource for networking, for building your brand, learning about the wedding industry. I know it's created a great platform for me as a wedding industry professional. I have, like Jacqueline said, made tons of great relationships that have lasted quite a few years. and has definitely helped me build my brand. And like Jacqueline said, I'll add to that is you have to put in the work. No one's going to help you if you don't help yourself. And how do you do that? By volunteering. There's mentoring, even when they're having their conferences and workshops and seminars, they need volunteers. So right.
And also if they're looking to apprentice, just reach out. When you join, you get a list of who members are, but you could also go online to the website. They give you the codes to your membership code to really sign on. And if you want to apprentice, just reach out. You know, not everyone is looking for an intern or an apprentice right away, but just reach out. Don't get tired.
Build those relationships.
You know, go into those. I recommend, and I just want to add that point, that I recommend you actually go to your local meetings and conferences or whatnot, because you get to meet the people who are in your area, and you get to know, you know, different things. You get to build what type of planner or professional you want to be. So definitely, you know, make those connections. And just that I've had a lot of people join and say, oh, I want to apprentice. And so if I'm not looking, I actually connect them with other people, or I tell them, you know, go into the membership list and just send your resume out, and don't be afraid to connect.
The worst thing that can happen is they're not looking right now, but somebody's going to connect you some way, somehow.
Sometimes there's large events and they need extra hands, and knowing that you're part of the same association, and you know, that point system, it gives you a point, it gives them a point, so it builds everybody up.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much again, Jacqueline. It was a pleasure, and I hope you guys have learned so much about ABC, the Association of Bridal Consultants. And like Jacqueline said, it's not just about, you know, being a wedding consultant. It's about being a vendor. As long as you're within the wedding industry, I think ABC is a great platform that does help, you know, wedding industry professionals. So if you've never heard of ABC before, go research it, find out about it. It is definitely a great platform, and it's been here for years. So it has, you know, great credibility that can definitely help you getting started within the wedding industry. If you're just getting started, or if you've been in the industry and really you're stuck, like Jacqueline said, this is a great resource for you. Thank you so much again, you guys, for joining us today, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.